I'm feeling myself. Sisters, before we get into the vlog, we need to quickly chat. And this is serious. As you can see, I put on a blazer. I'm a millennial, babe. What's the expectation? But if you saw my last vlog, which was chronicling my trip to Miami Art Basel in December, then you are privy to the fact that I said that I was going to be taking a little break. In the video, I spoke with y'all. I discussed the fact that I felt like I didn't have much to say. I also spoke about the fact that I was discouraged by the fact that I've been a figure in the zeitgeist of social media for years and years and years and years, literally over a decade. And I have not seen the growth that I've wanted to see, despite producing great content, despite being mostly consistent. And that's discouraging. And that's sometimes hard to sit with. I don't mind being seen trying, but it gets to a point, babe. So I took a break, I took a beat. And I said January 15th. And when I tell y'all, I didn't lift a finger to do anything until January 15th. I wasn't even brainstorming. Now, I was posting on TikTok and a little bit on Instagram, and maybe some of the TikTok videos made it to YouTube Shorts. But if you are not following me on TikTok or Instagram, you ain't seen me. I went into that break knowing I wanted to come back and make some changes, both aesthetically and structurally. Now let's talk about the aesthetic changes because that's the easy part. Aesthetically, I wanted to zero in further on brand specifics, fonts, colors, themes, etc. I wanted to change my end screen and my YouTube banner and all of that, which I've been wanting to do for like literally over a year. And I'm going to change things a little bit further by next quarter. But outside of the theme of the channel and the little nuance things like font and color, I wanted to improve my cinematography. Mind you, I shoot my own videos, I edit my own videos, and I do it with my iPhone 15 Pro and my MacBook Pro. I've said before, I have at least 2 point and shoot cameras that I'm sure would produce better visual quality, but knowing me, when I'm dealt a hand that is more tedious than another option, is just not going to get done. So I've opted to kind of ignore the Sony and ignore the Canon and just use the phone for now, which I'm okay with that level of quality, and I hope y'all are too. However, I want to be able to have the space to create in a dynamic way. I have a really good eye, and sometimes I limit myself. I'm limited by time. I'm limited by an inner voice that's telling me that nobody cares. And I want to change that. So maybe you won't see it in this vlog, but you will see it in future things to come on the channel. A slight change and an increase in the quality and cinematography. Now, structurally, last year, the goal was to do 6 videos minimum a month. I think I maybe hit that once. Or I would have these bursts where it would be a July and I would do a video for a Thursday, July 3rd, and then you won't see another video until July 18th, and it's the 18th, the 21st, the 25th, and the 28th. I need everything to be spaced out properly, so I've decided to commit to 4 videos a month uploaded on a Sunday, like today, if you're watching this on February 1st. Happy Black History Month. Now, as my life speeds up and I'm doing more, there may be 5 videos. There may even be 6. You know, if I'm vlogging and I just have a lot going on, I'm documenting a lot that I want to share with y'all. But there will be a minimum of 4 videos, and I am committed to Sunday uploads. In the case that there's an additional video, it will be on a Thursday. What do you guys think of that? Please let me know down below how you guys feel about those days of the weeks. Also, ping-ponging back to aesthetic, I want to get consistent with the visual aids. If I'm doing a get ready with me, I want to be able to have the products on screen. I recognize that a lot of y'all watch on the TV. Most of y'all watch on the TV. So I'm going to do better with like QR codes, etc., etc. So you can get to what you need to get to without trying to figure out how to get to the description box using the television. And that's it, y'all. I'm very excited to move into this year. I'm very excited that y'all are still here with me. I'm very excited to engage with those of you who are new here. You will absolutely enjoy yourself. And also, I would love, love, love if y'all could take a second and sound off in the comments and let me know what you want to see from me and how you feel about what you've seen from me. And with that said, let's jump into the video. Girl, lalas, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like I've forgotten how to vlog. I was like, oh, I'm about to go to this thing. I need to vlog it. And I was like, well, what do I say? What do I do? Girl, it's been a month. It's been a month. So I'm headed out to MCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, and I'm going to a film screening. I forget the name of the film. My friend Mecca invited me, and we haven't seen each other since Halloween. Can you believe? Anywho, I'm mostly dressed. Let's talk about this really quickly. I have to hurry. I need to leave in like 7 minutes, but I got these Good American jeans tailored, and they're tailored. Like the waist is in. These pockets, this was what my old tailor, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so the new tailor took the darts out because there were several darts. Because I don't know if y'all remember, these pants were so very big when I got them. The girls told me to size down in the Good American reviews, and I foolishly sized up. They were huge, so it was a lot to take in. Anyway, now the waist is normal, but this just feels like very flat and squared off. Therefore, I feel like it's squaring me off. And I know that that's a conundrum of like being in a larger jean size, because the people who are making the pattern for these jeans, they're anticipating, these are a size 28. I wear 24. Why did I get a 28? Foolishness. They're anticipating a size 28 to have a large stomach. This is all left to accommodate a stomach. Anyway, child, the jeans, and they sold out, so I can't even get a smaller size via Good American. Anywho, this is the third component of the outfit. It's denim on denim on denim. This is cream off-white denim. This is from Target via Gabriella Carifa Johnson's collaboration. I don't think they do that anymore. I mean, I don't know anything that Target is doing right now, but this was their best this was their best collaboration for, I forget the name of it, it's irrelevant. But I participated in this one, and I participated in the one with Kalana Barfield Brown, KBB. And I know now she has a separate collection with Target. I'm not participating, obviously, but it does have some really beautiful pieces. She's a stylish girl. Now, y'all know I don't love this outfit, but also, babe, I don't care. The coat is about to be the look, because guess what? It's like 17 degrees outside. Who cares what's under? I'm about to put on my big tiger print coat. Fragrance though, my favorite accessory. Honestly, I've already layered on Psychedelic Love by Initio, which is like rose and patchouli, and it's really interesting earthy scent that's a little floral, obviously because of rose, and it's making me nauseous. What's that about? I'm going to layer Kir K Overdose, which is passion fruit and Bulgarian rose and vanilla and sandalwood, just to sweeten her up a bit, because I never wear this alone. I usually wear it with a oud, something even stronger. But today I layered it on my skin and it's not making me feel bonita. Shoes, I'm wearing my Adidas Sambas. Where are they at? Hold on. They're out in the hall, so that'll be the last step. And then for my bag, this is the bag that I've been carrying. But I thought to myself, because I just did a what's in my bag little video on TikTok. Girls, I hope you guys follow me on TikTok, because that's where I've been the most active through my break. And I thought to myself, where is my Louis Vuitton Noe? Baby, I haven't worn that bag in over 6 months, and she's here. Look at how I treat my things. She was hanging on the back of my door with my forgotten little skinny cashmere scarf and my Dooney and Burke, which was my, I guess, my first designer bag. Look at this, Brittney. Oh, what's all this? We got some art stuff. So I think the last time I wore this bag, I went to an art show. It tracks. We got a mask. Need this, babe. What's this? Do I like to just chop money for no reason? Because this is expensive. This is a 10 mil of narcotic delight. Hello, I need her. And then a free side effect. And a fragrance strip from East Saint Laurent. This smells like nothing. Anyway, let me quickly. Okay, sisters, the switch is done. Let's go out. I wanted to leave early enough to get to the museum and enough time to like walk around and kind of engage with the art, because I haven't been to MC in a very long time. However, babe, I'm late, boots. So that probably won't happen.
Wait a minute, the way you move that body, you got my heart all in it, and I just wanna be with you tonight. Right, please, I'm a player, yeah, it's true, but I changed the game for you. I wanna see what it do. Can I be for real? This is how I feel. I've been need of love. Let's take the better. Just my time, everything's so right. I just wanna chill. Let's take the better.
Sisters, it's the next day, obviously. I just got home from the gym. I had a very taxing workout. My body feels like moose meat. And I went to Whole Foods. I got some things, some avocado, I don't know how to say spinach in Espanol, so let's just discontinue the Spanish. And now it's 3:53. I want to leave this home by 4:47. I need to shower. I don't know what I'm wearing. I'm going to another film screening, but this time, oh my God, it's stuck to my skin. This time, it's far. And I almost didn't want to go. Okay, Jesus, somebody help me, I'm getting claustrophobic. I almost didn't want to go because it's far. And it's not just off a train, it's like a train and a bus. And I don't really do buses other than like my favorite buses in the city. And I'm trying to do less Uber. I'm going to Uber home because it's going to be later, unless I can tip my man to come get me. So I'm about to get ready. I'm hot. I stepped out the sauna, went to the grocery store, came home, and my scalp is itching. I need to wash it. Can't wash it yet because I got 2 more workouts this week. So I must suffer. I'm just going to spray my little sacred stuff. Anyway, I'm yapping now because I don't want to yap too much later. We still need to talk about yesterday, but I can talk about that in a minute. And I have to use the bathroom. So I need to charge this ring too. Let's get ready. Get ready with me to go to. Girls, I ain't going nowhere. I text my girl Lala to tell her that I was excited and I would see her soon, right as I was stepping into the shower. And my girlie texted me that her puppy dog was not feeling well and having some stomach issues, so she wasn't going to be able to make it. So it was like a friend date type situation. I'm here. I'm clean. I'm slathered in very hydrating, nourishing product, both body care and skincare. And I have my leftovers from last night that I got from Carbone. Now, let's talk about last night. If you are in and around Chicago, more specifically like West Town, I highly recommend Carbone. It's delicious. I get the same thing every time I go, which is the Mother Clucker. It's a burrito. It's a pound of chicken, and I get it in a bowl. This is 2 meals for me. It comes with a side of delicious black beans and rice, and the sauce, stunning. Anyway, so last night we went to MCA. You wouldn't even know that because I was in such a rush to get in that I didn't do an exterior shot. And then y'all know how I am when I'm with other people. I was meeting my friend Mecca. Y'all know Mecca. But my other friend was there, my longest friend of my life, Mandela. I've known him since I was 16. He was there. So I was with them. And I wasn't able to engage with things how I usually do. So we saw the films. Obviously, I couldn't record that. It was 4 short films. I forget the names. There was one in particular that really stood out for me. It was the third one. It was called L'Avance, and it's so good. It's only 18 minutes. I highly recommend it if you like film and stuff. It's a French movie, so there's subtitles. We're going to talk about French in a second. And I enjoyed it. I know there's a site, and I'm going to be sure to link it below where you can watch it. But it was really beautiful and really thought-provoking, and I enjoyed it. So then after, I perused the museum a bit. I only went to see one exhibit, and wow, I loved it. Y'all saw it. I was really feeling magical and whimsical within the space. I don't even remember the name of the artist. She's a Dominican woman. I have to go back and engage with it further. We have to go back. I didn't even go beyond that though in the museum. The Yoko Ono exhibit is upstairs on the top floor. That's their big highlighted exhibit for right now. I didn't get a chance to engage with that, so we'll probably go there next week. Left the museum, and I didn't show y'all anything, but essentially my friend Mandela and I, we just went to Carbone, grabbed some bites. I came home and went to sleep. Today I went to the gym, had a great workout. My hamstrings, baby, I feel like balled up math homework, and ran some other errands, got home. My evening plans are now canceled, so it's just us. Earlier today, baby, I was in the sauna crying. You understand? Because I was finishing a book. I was listening to an audiobook called My Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. Now, most of what I read is romance, and most of that is Black and or people of color, because Kennedy Ryan likes to write about other people of color. But sometimes I dabble into the white romance scene, as it is seemingly the most prevalent. I love Emily Henry down. Okay, I don't think she has anything new releasing this year, but it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Her, Allie Hazelwood, those are my girls. I'm missing one other one, but sorry to her. Those are my girls. My Big Beautiful Life was so wonderful. It was a romance, obviously, and it had two different stories going alongside each other. One of people deep from the past and one of the present. I love that. The downside of that, not for me, but the downside of that is I typically find myself more interested in the people of the past. And a great example of that is, did y'all see that movie, Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield, The Photograph? I ain't care nothing about what Issa and Lakeith had going on. I don't even remember their character names. I was more interested in the story about Issa's mother. Like those flashback scenes, that had my attention. Anywho, so I finished that, and I just mentioned Levant. So in my agenda, I got these new to me. Where are they? Did I put them in here, child? All my stuff is so far. Let me finish my bowl, because baby is staring at me while I'm talking. And I'm going to show y'all what I want to do, or what I'm going to be doing going forward as I engage with more media, or engage with media this year, not more, because it'll be about the same. But yeah, hold on. Food finished. I have the inserts here, and I have my agenda. So these are called on cloth and paper, and I'll link them below if you guys are into, journaling and stationery, etc., etc. These are called experience reflections, or experience reflection planner. I guess that's the stock name. And yeah, so it's not many, maybe it's 20 sheets, I don't know. But so it's a reflection, and the options to reflect on at the top, already marked in, are workshop, book, article, film, podcast, and other. And then you would put the name and the topic, you would summarize it, you would list your key takeaways, you would speak to your emotional response and your thoughts. So I'm going to do both sides, one for Levance, the film from last night, and the other for My Big Beautiful Life, I believe it's called. And yeah, and this is just something. I mean, why do we do anything in this life? Everything is made up, sister. So why do we do anything? But I want to, I feel like I engage with a lot of media. I read a lot of books, and I watch a lot of, I don't watch a lot of TV, but I watch specific things. Like I'll watch a lot of films, a lot of movies, documentaries, etc., etc. Read articles. Girls, I be feeling like I don't be retaining nothing. Like that's the gist of it. Or like, even I'll be at my book club meeting. I also need to start the book for the next meeting because it's in 6 days. But I'll be at that meeting, and we'll be talking about a book. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I read that. And the girls are like, oh, well, what did you think? What happened? And I'm like, girl, I liked it. I mean, I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. But I just, I have trouble recalling like small details, or like little nuanced things. So I just want to, you know, this is just another reason to like lean into like analog life. Like a lot of girlies on TikTok are speaking, or a lot of people in general. I think the further we reach into the future via things like AI, which I don't love how aggressive it is. Like I think it wouldn't be genuine for me to say, "Oh, I don't like AI." Because I also recognize that I've participated and used it for many years. Siri on iPhones and Apple products, that's AI. My phone the predictive texting is a segment of AI. But we just don't know how far this can go. And I think when these CEOs are questioned about the artificial intelligence and the systems in which they've created, there's this eerie air of, we know this can go to shit. We know what this can do to humanity. But babe, the check cleared. So we don't care. That's essentially the vibe that comes off from these people. I was speaking to somebody last night. I'm getting real rambly, but I mean, girl, I was speaking to someone last night about just data and how I try to be so protective over my data, but like literally it's above me. It's above me. You go to a site and you can't even look for a pair of socks without them asking you to accept some cookies, because the minute they get a chance to, the minute they find out anything about you, they're going to store your data, they're going to store your information, and they may even sell it to third parties. So I don't know. It's just the time we live in. So a lot of people, myself included, are wanting to just go back to the basics. Pen and paper. I can say that I've never strayed too far from the shore. I don't want to be one of those people that are so anti to the point to where now I'm behind. And I do feel like I'm behind. I'm one of those people who AI leaves me aghast. Like when I see the things that can be done, babe, I'm a victim. Somebody sent my man ah, a video of me. It used to be a photograph, y'all. It was a photograph that I took in Cartagena, Colombia. Someone took that photo and turned it into a video, and it was on some Facebook group. He sent it to me, and the woman was too stunned to speak, babe. Hello? And there's nothing you can do. Even this, someone can take this video and manipulate it to whatever. Once you put it on the internet, it's not yours anymore. I completely understand that, but that was just so mind-blowing to me. And I was also talking to my grandfather, who worked in tech. Like he worked for Apple in the early 80s, like when Apple first came about. He was within the marketing team. And I was just talking to him. He's one of my favorite people to talk to about things like this because he's a very intelligent man. And I told him, or I was speaking to him about an experience I had at the museum, where most times in these museums nowadays, if there is an exhibit, or I'll specifically speak to the experience I had. I've experienced this at the Met, and I've experienced this at the Art Institute, New York, Chicago. Both very large institutions. For the Met, if you want to see a big exhibit, like let's say, what's the one that I went to see? The Black Dandy exhibit. And there's a line, you have to scan the QR code to get into the queue. But then that brings up the question, what about the people who don't have smartphones? What about the 75-year-old woman who does not have a smartphone and just wants to look at the art? Where is she left in the conversation? Like, is technology going so far beyond the reach? I mean, that the answer is yes. Technology is far beyond the reach of elders, boomers and up. My aunt is 98. She doesn't have a phone. She used to have a little flip phone, but if she's outside with her flip phone and she's able-bodied, she can't participate in the things because technology has left her behind. And I remember asking the guy at the Art Institute, because I had a similar incident where I wasn't in the mood. I became one of those customers where I just wasn't in the mood. Like, it's exhausting to have your information sold off. You're getting calls. I'm getting calls at 7:30 in the morning. My phone doesn't ring, but I can see the missed calls. I I don't even have a vehicle. What do you mean my auto insurance? Girls, I'm on a conservative text chain thread. I get text messages about fundraising for Ted Cruz. I'm learning about fundraising or initiatives by Greg Abbott. That's an American Horror Story for me. MAGA text messages, are you kidding me? And I think someone who just doesn't like me put me subscribe me to those text messages because it's multiple numbers, and every time I stop mark as spam, it's another one. I at this point I'm ready to change my number. But then you change your number, and even if you don't put your number on any site, guess what? Girl, Verizon just had a data breach. Your information is somewhere in Uzbekistan. It's in Moscow. It's in Malaysia. Why? Anyway, I say all that to say, nothing. I just want to write my shit down. I just want to write my thoughts down. I am craving basics. I'm craving going back to the basics. I fear the future mainly because these people don't really seem to care about the future that goes beyond them lining their pockets. So I'm going to fill out my little reflections now. And I'm about to, baby, my scalp is itching so bad. Thank you to Beyonce. I mean, I bought this, but thank you to Beyonce for creating such a wonderful product. Baby, the itching is about to, what's the opposite of commence? The itching is about to stop in zero point 0.7 seconds. It stopped. It's done. The itching is done just that quickly. Thank you to Beyonce. This is wonderful. This is the scalp refreshing spray. I wash my scalp every other week, but now that I've committed back to the gym for 3 to 4 days a week, I may have to start washing it every week. And the longevity of the braids be damned. This one has many good ingredients, but it has menthol, which creates that cooling feeling, and camphor, but it also has peppermint oil and rosemary oil and clove and tea tree, and lavender. So yeah, this has really been, it's been keeping me sane. And the little nozzle, it just really gets in there, like, take me through there, take me through there. Beyonce, take me through there. Anywho, I'm done yapping for now. Je sais pas.
D'accord, oui, 60, c'est 60. Et comment est-ce qu'on dit 17 en français?
Yo no sé. Oh, wait. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know.
Which A do you think we're supposed to put here?
With the accent aigu. So je suis à l'école, like I am at school.
Voilà.
We just finished my French lesson. I'm humiliated. But I'll talk more about that later because I want to complain about some stuff. However, I'm headed out right now to go to an artist talk that my great friend Emeka is going to be a part of. And it's cold outside, baby. I think it's like, I don't know what the temperature is right now, but I'm wearing all black, cozy layers. This turtleneck, you see it's sheer, so it lightens the load, the weight of the look, because usually I wear this piece and it's bare, baby. It's nothing but glossy, supple skin. However, today ain't the day for that. So this mock neck is from Marcella NYC. This, what's this called? A sweatshirt is from ASOS. I'm wearing my coveted Babes leggings, lots of layers. I'm a very warm girl. I believe we're going to get some snow later, so I'm going to be wearing my Sorel boots. But let's talk about fragrance. On the skin, I layered Vanille by Outremer. You see, my French is good when it needs to be, but not when I'm paying that lady. And then over top on my garments, we have Moto de Venezia by Tiziana Terenzi. This is delicious. I haven't picked her up in a while, and I'm just obsessed. Like, wowzers. Ugh, don't go anywhere. And yeah, girls, we need to run because I'm 3 minutes away from running late. I'm 3 minutes away from running late. So let's go.
I'm a collaborative artist as well too, and I actually study collaborating with my friends because that's ultimately the kinds of folks who I want to make art with in the world.
I also really identify with the collaborative piece. I feel like actually my work's not that interesting by itself.
I'm not as lucky as they are to have, you know, a collaborative practice. Mine is pretty much a solo practice. The times I'm fortunate enough to collaborate is when I do it with bigger brands. Relevance and sort of put everything in a blender and give somebody something that is ultimately entertaining but fulfilling in a lot of ways.
Hebrew, you said some powerful things, and I think we're seeing a lot of that manifest in the current media landscape.
Girls, first of all, nobody told me the Hebrew Brantley was going to be at the Artist to Artist talk. I met Hebrew Brantley for the first time 10 years ago. It was during my first Art Basel. And I was wandering alone through Wynwood because I had gone to Miami by myself. And I was just gallery hopping and I stumbled into that gallery and I was so happy he was there and he had a pop-up. And then I ended up meeting some friends that were ironically from Chicago. And to this day, those are my people. But I met him then, and then he had a solo exhibition at a museum in Elmhurst, child. I went out to Elmhurst to see it. And I should be putting some pictures here. But it was really nice to see him and hear him speak to these children. The panel was really beautiful. You saw my friend, Dr. Brittneyinc Ekwelum, and he was among a really diverse group of artists, like all types of medium. There was an actress, a theater actress, there was a dancer, there was a jewelry maker, there was Hebrew, a painter and street artist, and yeah. So there was many different mediums up there, and it was really beautiful. A graphic designer. Anywho, I'm getting ready now to go to a little tea service with my girl Lita, and it's going to be at the Londonhouse. She invited me, and I'm so excited. It's going to be my first time seeing her this year, so that's fun. And it's cold outside. I checked the weather when I woke up. It was -6. This is Fahrenheit, babes. And right now it's 1 degree. So I'm layered. I have on some leggings underneath these pantses because I'm also going to be like by the water. These are my arranged pants. I got them tailored, babe. Am I skinny? Because girl, why are they loose from the tailoring? I'm about to get annoyed. I have on my favorite Universal Standard mock neck, and I'm just gonna wear my Sorel boots. But I'm about to layer over this, and I'm kind of leaning towards one thing, but I'm gonna show y'all because I like to get y'all's opinions on stuff. So option 1 is this blazer from Arrange as well, and it's a double-breasted. I think these colors are really fun, funky, and fresh together. The blazer has like a really interesting silhouette, but y'all see I got on my small hoops. So what that mean? I'm overstimulated. So maybe a blazer isn't the best option. And I also think I just feel like I need to get this tailored. And I'm going to take it to my tailor to see what he says, but I don't know. What y'all, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just me again, Brittany, with your hoochie mama antics. Everything ain't got to be tight. I'm just going to do this Forever 21 top. I feel like as soon as I put this on, my boobs started to look saggy. What's that about? I look like an egg. Babe, it's the nature of winter, Brittany. I'm not supposed to be here, babe. I'm a woman of Africa. Why am I here in this tundra? Nothing about me is made for this. My hair ain't made for this. My skin, my nose ain't made for this type of weather. This is a nose made for heat. Girls, let's go, cause I'm a keep talking and bullshitting my way until I'm late. Sisters, can you believe we didn't discuss fragrance? What kind of madness and badness? I'm I reached for a girl I ain't touched in a minute. I've neglected her. This is my Té Noir by Le Labo. I'm gonna wear this. And I'm feeling a little, you know, Magic City adjacent. So of course I'm gonna layer in my Cassiopeia. We have a black tea with passion fruit. The notes are here. Delicious. Anyway, girls, let's go.
Berry spoon, your snickerdoodle biscotti, and then your orange mandarin right over here. Dessert salad, Dessert salad, Can't get rid of it.
Champagne. Sisters, I swear, I wanted to speak to y'all as I was getting ready, but I had to rush. It's 6:50. I want to be where I'm going by 7:05. I'm going to a birthday party at the Dusable Museum. That's how we said it growing up, but I know now that it's Dusable, the Haitian king. And the theme is the jazz age, the 20s. My dress has fringe. Y'all may remember this dress, or maybe y'all don't. I wore it for New Year's Eve to bring 2025 in, and I haven't touched it since. I just did a TikTok talking about like my fragrances, but I'm doing Side Effect. Let's do a little bit more. The notes. I'm doing Narcotic Delight. I didn't spray this one on yet. Ooh, I'm about to spray my face. Oh, delicious. And a little bit of Angel Share, which I've already layered on skin. This ring is going to give me problems, but honestly, if I lose it, I won't be devastated. So that's why I chose her. What bag am I wearing? That's the thing. Because I really need to go. These earrings are from Zara. Did I tell y'all this dress was from Ashley Stewart? I'm feeling myself, sisters. I'm feeling myself. I took my time on my makeup. Everything fell into place. I just feel really delicious and beautiful. Unfortunately, I have to wear boots though because it is like 3 degrees outside right now. And after the tea, we'll talk about the tea tomorrow, please. After the tea, I went to the grocery store and girl, it was snow flurries coming down. Can you imagine? Like enough, Chicago. I've seen all I needed to see. Anywho, I feel beautiful. I feel muy bonita. Yeah.
Now it's time for us to have some fun.
Holiday table under the tree.
Let me tell you about this girl, maybe I should. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brian Shook. See, we
There's a former another one. Y'all want me to flapper boys for y'all?
yeah, the way that I be kissing when I'm kissing, what I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe.
Sisters, it's very important to read the directions when you get things because this mic is blinking blue when I'm used to a solid green light, and I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna assume the sound is gonna be okay. I don't plan to talk for long. The evening was nice. I'm home and it is before 11 o'clock. That makes me very happy, I have to say. It was a beautiful evening. It was really cool to be able to explore the museum after hours. I've never done that, I don't think. It was beautiful. I didn't get to really dig into the works like I wanted to, which only means that I can go back, of course. But it was really beautiful. Everyone was dressed so beautifully, including myself. I am honestly sitting here talking just because I like my makeup. So what a perfect opportunity to talk to y'all. Anywho, I had a beautiful night. I was with my friends, Emeka and Chinyere and Learen, and we had a good ass time, as we do every time that we're together. And we haven't been together since Halloween. Can you imagine? The food was delicious, and it was cold, and it was still delicious. Girls, I want to talk about the fact that those Eloquii boots, my ankle was already hurting because, as you saw, it's snowing. And snow, rain, ankle hurts. That's just where I am in my life. I need to ice it, but my ice pack is here, and it's lukewarm, so I need to go put this in the freezer. I'm in pain. So to even be 1 millimeter off the ground is a lot. Those little kitten heels, baby, Eloquii just doesn't make comfortable shoes. And I just need to own that. Because I have shoes from Eloquii. None of the heels that I have from Eloquii are over 3 inches. Not even over 2.5, I don't think. So why do they all feel like that? The white suede boots I have, those are disgustingly uncomfortable. It don't even make sense. It's a block heel that's like 2 3/4. And then my favorite red little snakeskin booties, those are like 2 inches. Those don't feel good. And then these beautiful, gorgeous pony hair, they don't feel good. My right foot, my toes are still tingling. It was going numb. Couldn't understand that. And then the left foot, my ankle is, girl, I'm not doing well. My feet are not doing well. And I gotta go out tomorrow. But speaking of pony hair, I didn't get a chance to show y'all. You see my new bag? You see my new purple pony hair bag? This is from ASOS. It is via Topshop. It was sold out. Look at that beautiful shine and shimmer. Oh, look at that sheen. It was sold out. And when it was sold out when I discovered it, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And I said, babe, notify me when it's back in stock. And every time they would notify me at like 4 a.m., obviously, UK company, they operate on different hours, and I would miss it. Last week, I was minding my black business, as I do, and it notified me, and I have the app on my phone. So I clicked it, added it to cart, because you know, ASOS will hold stuff that's in your cart for an hour. Added it to my cart, boom. 2 days later, because I have ASOS Premier, she was in my possession. I'm so happy. I love it so much. It's gorgy. A little magnetic closure. I will say, I was very overstimulated tonight. I was hot. My lower extremities were giving me problems. My ankle and my foot going numb. And then this dress is a little itchy, scratchy up here. And it was hot because there was a lot of people. And holding this nearly sent me over the edge. I'm not gonna lie. It nearly sent me over the edge. I'm not a clutch babe. So I was passing it to my friends. They were taking turns. And then they got tired of me. And I had to hold my own bag. I also started the evening out with my gloves. And I had my beautiful cocktail ring on. That didn't last too long. Because, again, overstimulated. But I had a beautiful evening. These are really pretty. I got these from Zara years ago. Maybe 3 years ago. Tonight was beautiful. I would like to have my 50th birthday in a museum after dark. How chic. Everyone was just so chic. And I wanted to like record people's outfits, but I didn't want to be the weird girl like taking photos and stuff of people. But if there's updates to a website or something like that, I'll like put pictures of people here. But everyone looked so good. My friends looked so good. We looked so good. The food was good. They had a live jazz band. Girls, they had a burlesque dancer that I couldn't even get a clip of because I had a plate in my hand. She was plus size. She was thick. Anywho, let's talk about earlier today. I did the tea service at the Londonhouse. It was actually really nice. It was really nice. So the tea service that y'all saw, which included the basket of bready treats, the tea, like 2 teapots, and then the tower, that's $100. I left full. So it seems like, $100 for finger food. I've never done a tea service before, but my friend Tavy that I was with, she's done a plenty. I will say the food was really good. Like everything was bangers. The Peking duck egg rolls. They had this vegan crab cake, and I don't like when vegan treats or when something is vegan, they're like, oh, it's a vegan chicken wing. No, babe, it's a piece of mushroom. Let it be a piece of mushroom. I'm okay with that. It was a vegan crab cake. It didn't taste anything like a crab cake. It was a mushroom patty, and it was delicious. It doesn't have to be a crab cake. It can literally just be what it is. It was stunning. There was also this like sushi roll type crab thing that was salmon. It was everything was delicious. It was really delicious. Now the sweet treats, didn't love those. They weren't that delicious. The cake, the donut, it wasn't that delicious to me. But the savory options, as well as like the scones, babes, I like clotted cream. Shout out to my English babes. That was a really nice tea service. I don't know why those people still had all those Christmas decorations up. Like, it was Christmas in there. They said, we ain't got time to take it down, but that was really nice. Hello, sisteritas. It's been a couple days. I'm taking my iron supplement. Well, actually, I'm out of my usual iron supplement. So that was a beef liver supplement. Vitamin C with your iron sisters. My anemic girls, my iron deficient girls. Vitamin C with your iron. I would recommend taking the iron every other day. Of course, do your own research, but that's what got my iron, ferritin, and hemoglobin up, was skipping a day. I don't know the terminology, but there's something about the iron, when you take iron on a Monday, it elevates something, which on that Tuesday, that elevated object blocks the absorption of the Tuesday dose. So it's best to say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. You know what I mean? We're getting ready to go out for dinner with my girl Lala, Samantha. Y'all know from previous vlogs and during the previous years that I enjoy Chicago Restaurant Week. I try to hit at least 5 new to me spots. This is number 2. Number 1 was a repeat of last year, so we, new only. So we're just doing some skincare. This is my MetaHeal peel pads. Love these so bad. This is my second to last one. I need to place a new order. I need to order something for my little sister too. She was asking me if I had some skincare for her child. I need to hurry up because I have about 40 minutes to get ready. Obviously, I'm showered, but talking to y'all slows me down. No shade, I'm not blaming y'all. I'm blaming me. I want to talk about some new skincare that I got. So I'm going to be talking fast. This is not new. This is the Hararu Wonder Essence, another product that I really enjoy. It's lasting so long. I bought it at the same time that I bought the MetaHeal pads, and I love them both. Like, I hit the lottery. Of course, y'all know her, my Tear. I am going to put on a little bit of makeup, but I really want the skin to like show through. I'm like kind of awkward because the mic is here. I want to move it. Let's move it. Ooh, what a nasty flavor of those vitamins. And then I got this. This is a new product for me. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Pure High Potency Serum. It is a 1.5% hyaluronic acid. We love hyaluronic acid. Sometimes you don't have to use a standalone hyaluronic acid serum because a lot of good products just have hyaluronic acid in it because the goal is to also hydrate. But Kiehl sent this to me last week in a beautiful PR package. Love them so bad. It's so cold outside. It's just so cold and dry. Like, how many Chicago winters must I go through? I'm exhausted. I don't know if we talked about this. Oh, we have before. I just got the really big jar this time. This is my Tear Ceramic Cream Moisturizer. A delicious product. They do have an ultra light version or a light version for people who, you know, are more prone to acne breakouts and congestion. I'm prone to congestion, but I still really love this product. I want to go on and get my primer on now. This is my Yummy Skin Serum by my queen, Danessa Myrick. I'm going to do a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury. And while that's marinating, I wanted to quickly speak about some body products that I recently got. Creme de Corps. Girls, y'all heard me in those French lessons. This is a Kiehl's body cream. Lovely. I have never tried this. I've only tried the lotion. The doll so graciously sent me the body cream, and I love it. They also have a body oil within this line, and I believe I'm just going to go down to the Kiehl store down there on Michigan Avenue and get it. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Another product that I recently acquired is the Naturium, the Glow Getter body oil. I have the Glow Getter body cream, and I have the Glow Getter body shower oil. Love it. I feel like I'm turning this mic everywhere but loose. And then lastly, this is the prequel. It's the Urea Advanced Relief. It's 10% urea, which is an exfoliant. Delicious. We love urea in this house. I have a 40% urea foot cream that I use like every other night or every other night, depending. This is really nice. This is layered on my body underneath that same cream and oil. I think we spoke about this when I got it, the NYX, the brow gel glue. I really like this. Y'all know my brows are still like they're microbladed. I got micro and nano blading. So, I mean, it's still present. Girls, I got this done. It'll be 10 years in October. Not 10 years, Jesus. It'll be 5 years in October. My sister down in Pembroke Pines really did what she needed to do. We're gonna try, and this, I shouldn't be doing this. What time is it? I shouldn't be doing this because why do I like to do stuff like this when I'm going somewhere? This is the Armani Skin Tint. They sent this over to me in a PR package. This is the color T3. Let's understand. I think we spoke about it before, but I think it was, something was off with it in regards to like my summer color. So I'm going to use this brush from I don't know where. Is that a good match, sisters? You tell me the truth? Because I don't want to be going to dinner looking casket sharp. I'm so exhausted, and not in the I need to get in bed way, but I'm just mentally exhausted. I'm filled with so much rage at this point. This country, the happenings, these ICE raids, the murders from like by ICE agents in Minnesota. It's a lot. And just the hour to hour updates on the news is just kind of spooky ooky. I talk to my friends about this a lot, but as humans, I don't think that we're conditioned mentally to receive as much like news as we do, or just as much information as we do. Like, we're just inundated. I was speaking to my auntie this morning. She's 98, born in 1927. And, obviously, girl, she's been around for all the decades. And some really traumatic decades she was present for. Like, when I think about Black trauma, it's every decade. But more specifically, I think about the 60s. I think about all the Black leaders that were murdered in the 60s. I think about obviously Martin and Malcolm. I think about Patrice Lumumba. I think about Thomas Sankara. I think about all these leaders they were just knocking them off. I think about obviously the civil rights movements. She was there. She wasn't there. Like, she'd left Alabama and came up to Chicago by that point. But that was the news that she was receiving, but it was via the radio, FM, AM, FM radio. It was via newspaper articles. Like, you kind of had to seek it out. And I guess in today's times, you have to seek it out too on your phone. But sometimes I can be on TikTok just trying to see what the girlies are saying about Pat McGrath and her concealer and the filing of the bankruptcy. And I'm inundated with videos of children being detained by ICE. And I don't want to run from the news. I don't know if I like this color. Or maybe, not maybe, I know it for a fact. I favor how I look a little bit darker. But obviously, I want to be abreast on the things that are happening in the world, but at the cost of my mental health. So yeah, I'm angry. I have a habit of holding on to like empty packages. I don't know if I do because of the spoolies, but I have a new one with the spoolie. So why do I have, this is Kosas, this is Sephora brand, this is Anastasia, all brow pencils that are no more. Child, I'm just trying my best. It's also winter. It's been quite sunny here in Chicago. So, even though it's probably like 16 degrees right now, the sun was out and very bright earlier today when I was out running my errands. And that was nice. But it is not easy. And I think I'm most devastated about the fact that last year started with this same amount of distressing news. And it was closer to home because they were in Chicago and it was Midway Blitz. Anyway, I hope y'all getting ready to vote in the midterms. I hope y'all getting ready. I think I'm going to put something on the screen displaying the deadline to register to vote in the midterms for your state, as well as the voting date. And I have to do some of my own research on these people talking about what they have in store for Illinois. To be a millennial is exhausting. Y'all see that though? Look at that. Remember when the YouTube makeup girlies used to do those challenges, like doing my makeup, like a full face of everyday makeup in 3 minutes? Oh, I used to love that time. Oh, but what I wanted to say, I'll just say it quickly because I'm here. What I wanted to say about my French lessons is I found this site through a quick Google search called Super Prof, like short for professor. And it's a really nice platform in theory. Excuse me. It's a really nice platform in theory where you can choose an independent specialist to teach you about certain things, either online or in person. And they have French, Spanish, many languages, math, chess, etc., etc., etc. I think that's beautiful. It's like Airbnb for learning. So I went there seeking out help with my French. But the gag is, and what they don't tell you, is that it's $50 a month plus the instructor's fee. So the instructors, I've seen French lessons everywhere from like $18 an hour up to like $35 an hour at the most. I saw a few people with $6 an hour. And I said, tuh. So in addition to paying that person, you're paying the platform $50 a month, I guess, to connect you to those people. And then they do a thing where once you found your person and y'all are like communicating via the messaging system, you can't put like your email, like, oh, reach out to me at borninsequence@gmail.com, Brittney at borninsequence.com. You can't do that. It'll send the message blank. So you'll have to like put spaces between each letter. All kind of hoopla. They're trying to keep their customers on the platform. I get that. But when you're charging $50 to use the platform, you need to make sure that the platform is valuable. Babe, I can't tell y'all how many French professors that I've messaged. These people are working independently. Most are unprofessional, honestly. Just like, you know, an Uber driver. Some Uber drivers are really, really good and professionals. Some Uber drivers, you have a woman telling you about her BV. Like, girl. So, yesterday, I got stood up for the second time by a professor. And I was just like, girl. And you know what? The irony in that? And this doesn't matter, but it does matter to me. She was the only non-black professor that I chose. And I thought she was interesting because she teaches both Spanish and French, and I spent the bulk of my childhood learning Spanish. Spanish is very bad now. Y'all have seen me in Mexico. Y'all know it's bad because I've forgotten a lot. But I spent the bulk of my childhood learning that language. I don't know. I just feel real light. Ugh. So a lot of times when I'm speaking French, I will get French and Spanish words confused. I don't like that. So I thought, okay, well, she can be helpful in that capacity. But I prefer to engage in French with Francophone Africans. That's my preference. The makeup is feeling very flat. Let's add some color. This is my Pat McGrath blush. I'm so sad to hear about Pat McGrath filing bankruptcy. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that the company is going anywhere, but it just makes me sad that she had to come to that point. This is Burnished Honey. But so yeah, so I'm paying $50 to end up dealing with people who want to play with me. And I was shopping around for professors. So I did choose a girl, the one that y'all heard. I really like her. She's wonderful. And before her, I had a wonderful young man named Etienne. If you're looking for a French lesson, Etienne is fantastic. But I found that I aligned better with the way that my girl engages with me. I chose her. But the rest of these people were playing with me. So I paid $50 and I've had essentially 2 lessons because their first lesson is free. That's a plus. But it makes sense because you want to be able to understand if this person aligns with you. So the first lesson, singular, is free. But I paid $50 and both of those people together don't even cost $50 an hour. I don't know, sisters. I feel like this makeup is kind of ugly. I don't think I love this Armani color for me. Okay, girls, we're dressed. This is my underlayer. We have these cargo pants from Torrid. I'm layered, baby. I got some pants on or some leggings on under here. And I'm going to wear this gorgy denim crop jacket from Torrid. Okay, I honestly forgot I had this jacket, even though it's a recent acquisition. Like, I think I got it within the past 6 or 7 months. However, it's not boxy enough and it's not tight enough. It's off. So I think I'm going to take it to Carlos to discuss what we can do, because I just feel like a truck driver. Why my titties? What's this? Is this something in this pocket? Oh yes, tissue, of course, because that's just how I am. Tissue everywhere. Girls, the weather said cuteness takes the back burner. The coat is going to be the outfit. I'm wearing my same tiger print Eloquy coat. I have my cashmere scarf here. Let's talk about fragrance, something that actually excites me. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. We're gonna do Can't Get Enough, the rose, the vanilla, the tonka. It's super delicioso. And then we're going to layer in a little extra vanilla with the Vanille by Outremer. And we're ready to go. So let's go. Girls, it's cold. I'm about to head in. My girl Lala is a little late, but we're Tauruses. We're both Taurians. What can we say? What can we do? Not be on time. Girls, I forgot to close the vlog out last night, so I'm closing it out right now, and I'm immediately starting up the next vlog because we're what this year? We're disciplined and consistent, yeah. So this video is gonna go up in a couple days, Sunday, February 1st. I love the February is starting with a Sunday. I love that. March starts with a Sunday too. That makes me very happy. Anywho, I'm about to go out. It's 16 degrees. I'm pissed about it. Shouldn't be here, but here we are. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment your thoughts below. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribed if you are not yet subscribed. What's going on? Like, I understand a lot of y'all be watching it on TV, but what's going on? What's going on? And yeah, I will see you beautiful people in the next video, next Sunday. Ciao, ciao.